Good Tuesday morning. Hey, Jimmy, how are you today?
Doing quite well, thank you.
Oh, so show number 2 here on the America First Warehouse Network.
They had us back.
They're lunatics. That's why. They're all lunatics there, and I love them. Glad to be here. I'm Dale again. That's Jim. This is what, Jim?
2 Guys, One Coup.
It is us. Listen, let's get right into this today. First of all, do you want to say anything about you being a grandpa now to everybody? I mean,
oh, well, yeah.
Do you want to? Do you care?
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Last week I became a grandfather of twins. They came at 28 weeks. So they're still in NICU. Prayers, they're just going through some things. But so far, everything's good. All the scans have been good. But yeah, Jim is a grandpa.
Okay, that was long enough. All right, moving on.
Yeah, we're fine.
You old man.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
I know, but I think we should. Glad to be back here again. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and supporting the network as well and supporting our show. We really do appreciate it. We're going to go over everything. Jim, before we even start here, the ICE move at airports, brilliant. 10 steps ahead of the left again.
Yeah, we've got videos that.
We do. Trump spoke yesterday in Memphis. Did you know, and I didn't even know this about Memphis, about the crime rate, how it's dropped there since all that took place? I mean, absolutely.
Oh, it's not just Memphis. Anywhere he's been, DC and all that. So
yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So if we can, real quick, I want to start with that, and I want to start with it would be clip 1. So Trump at DHS. So if you could pull that up, that would be great.
After the appalling lines and massive disruptions at major airports nationwide last weekend, I am again demanding that Democrats in Congress immediately end their disgraceful shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security and restore the full funding for airport security and the TSA. They are holding it up because they want to take care of illegal immigrants coming into our country. They want to take care of criminals that are in sanctuary cities. They want to take care of transgender for everybody, literally the mutilization of our children, men in women's sports. But what they don't want to do is give us anything to do with citizenship for voting or voter ID.
Yeah. Is there anything else to say? At this point, what more can Democrats do to harm American citizens than they are doing? It's the amount of chaos, honestly, that the Democrats want to create in this country. I guess I want to say create. I say the amount of chaos they need in this country.
They need it. Yeah,
they need that in this country.
Better wording.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that, Jim? I mean, they've got to know, right? Are they this stupid?
No, they're not this stupid. If we can,
gotta know.
To tie that one now, I would like to play video 6, Jeffries on CNN, and then we'll play. Then we'll play the next video.
Okay.
Number 6.
Number 6, please.
Count your days, presidential party. If I see any one of you and I know who you are, I'm not going to have to say it out loud. I know. If I see any one of you and I have a loaded shotgun, I'm putting it between your eyes.
Nope, that's not.
It starts
6, but we'll play that one later.
Yeah. Yeah, number 6, Jeffries on CNN.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Republicans have decided that they would rather force TSA agents to work without pay, inconvenience millions of Americans all across the country, and now potentially expose them to untrained ICE agents and create chaos at airports throughout the land rather than get ICE agents under control.
Okay,
rather than getting ICE agents under control.
Now, we heard President Trump. Now we heard from Jeffries. If I don't know if you have one, Dale, but can we play video 4?
Yeah,
from CNN.
Can I book out of here for 1 second? I'm super sorry. I don't know how to remove myself, but I have to for 1 second.
CNN reporting.
Right back.
Since there, what have you been seeing them doing?
Yep.
Finally, we can take a deep breath here. The numbers have dropped off. The lines are getting shorter. I think the average wait time now is under 40 minutes. So if you have a flight to catch today, it's a good time to come to Hartsfield-Jackson International. Talking about those ICE agents, you can see a few behind me right there. And then I'm going to walk you this direction, and you can see some more of them gathered over here. This is what they've been doing for the most part today, is doing the patrols around the airport, talking and gathering, not really helping the public in the sense of they're not taking tickets from anybody. They're not interacting with the public we've seen so far. They're not checking anyone's ID at the TSA.
So you heard President Trump, then you heard Hakeem Jeffries, and now you hear what actually is going on. So again, CNN, they don't follow up questions. They never do. And what was missing from that clip is Jeffries went one step further to say that, this was potential ICE was going to kill people in the airport or harm people in the airport. That's not what this is about. That's not even close to what they're doing. They're just doing security. And they're handling the exits. So the TSA agents that were sitting at the exits can go and work on the x-ray machines or work on the pat downs. No problem. Work on the pat downs and everything else. So it's just the contrast, Dale, between, because we played the CNN reporting that it's now down to 45 minutes, where Hakeem Jeffries said it was going to be a mess. It was going to be, he's causing chaos and everything else. And the reason why Jeffries and the left are upset right now is because President Trump solved the problem. He solved the problem, but that's what presidents are supposed to do, not create them.
Did you see in Atlanta then yesterday as well that ICE protesters were there?
Yeah, I have a video of that.
They got a permit. ICE protesters were there.
Remember on our show yesterday, I said how long before ICE protesters are going to be down there?
Yeah. Do we have time? Yeah, we do. Bill, if you can, clip 3. It's just showing what happened in Atlanta. CNN app. You didn't play that, did you?
Nope.
Okay. Clip 3, please.
Agents there, what have you been seeing them doing?
Yep. Finally, we can take a deep breath here. The numbers have dropped off. The lines are getting shorter. I think the average wait time now is under 40 minutes. So if you have a flight to catch today, it's a good time to come to Hartsfield-Jackson International. Talking about those ICE agents, you can see a few behind me right there. And then I'm going to walk you this direction, and you can see some more of them gathered over here. This is what they've been doing for the most part today, is doing the patrols around the airport, talking and gathering, not really helping the public in the sense of...
You just played mine? Oh.
No, it's mine. I had the same one.
Oh.
This is where we don't communicate. But that's one I was talking about, where you've got the distinction where Jeffries went on CNN and said it was going to is going to breed chaos and everything in the airports, and kind of happened the opposite. Now, and CNN had to report that. So that
they did. Yep. They did. They went on to say even after that, it's like, well, they're not really, doing much. They did add on to that a little bit. They're like standing around, more crowd control, more. Apparently, they're doing more than that. Again, this is what they're worried about ICE being at polls too. Like, oh, wait a second, there's going to be control. There's going to be no illegals coming in. They're going to check that stuff. Absolutely the importance of the SAVE Act, right? I mean, we know that. Did you hear, by the way, yesterday, the Supreme Court?
Yep.
Did you hear that? Okay. So the Supreme Court is now deciding on whether it's election day, as we all think, because we're not retarded, or is it election weekend? Is it
mail-in ballots?
And mail-in ballots and the counting of them. So I think 13 states will be
the 13 states were referenced in it, and those 13 states better watch out, because it looks like at minimum it's going to be 6-3.
At minimum, it's going to be 6-3.
At minimum.
Yeah. Which is it not all we want is election day?
Well, but see, if everybody, Hirono, right? The senator from Alaska goes up and talks about it's already illegal for illegals to vote.
Why would they do it?
So see, Supreme Court is going to rule on the rule of law.
That's right.
Dems don't like the rule of law. They like to create it as they go.
It's part of the chaos movement. It's part of the Marxist or Soros playbook that they continue to use.
Incredible.
And yet this president keeps keeps proving them wrong every step of the way.
And on the opposite side of this, we're going to play something, and we're going to discuss this, that we want to talk about why Dale and I and other people like us support ICE doing what they're doing in their jobs, not just the airports, but making sure illegals get out of here. So we have a story that we want to go over, and a politician from Chicago making a comment that was totally inappropriate. But we'll get into that more in the next segment.
That doesn't surprise me, for one, a politician in Chicago doing anything inappropriate. As a matter of fact, one of the arguments that the Trump's lawyers had yesterday was, I'm not saying that cheating goes on in Chicago. I'm just saying that this allows for the perception of cheating.
Well, just to give you an idea, and I know we're venturing off subject here, but let's use Chicago as an example, because they're a complete cluster, right? Yep. So we go talk about the Chicago Bears, the mainstay of that city. That city loves the Bears, the Cubs, and the
Indiana Bears,
right? The Cubs, So they're potentially could lose Chicago to Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they do that, a Democrat will still get elected during the next election. It may not be Johnson, but it's going to be a Democrat. So this tells you there's either got to be cheating going on in Chicago, because this is not normal. You lose the Chicago Bears. Now, thank God my Indiana legislature put that out there and thought, hey, let's try it. Why not? We have property. Our taxes are a heck of a lot lower than Illinois. And now they're making a last-ditch effort. Chicago is, to save the Bears, but there's no money.
They most likely will.
They have no money.
I understand.
Where are they going to put the stadium?
Well, I mean, they'll have to tear down like the old stadium. You know what I mean?
You can't. Where are they going to play while they're doing that?
Correct. I don't know.
Yeah. So
anyway. I don't know that. So,
but this is Chicago, and I don't feel a dang bit sorry for anybody that lives there. You fight for these. I mean, I'm sure there's still the mob. So the mob is. So after the break, we'll get into Chicago, some of that, some of the nonsense that's going on there, and Sheridan Gorman. Remember to say her name. Her name. So Pritzker finally spoke up.
Oh, that's nice of him after he walked through the park. Look how safe it is, folks. So you stay tuned. We will be right back, and we'll get into all this right after these messages.
You've worked hard and saved, but inflation and increased money supply are eroding your buying power. Protect and grow your wealth with physical gold and silver. Sound Money. With a Sound Money wallet, your wealth stays in your control. Buy fractionally, vault securely, ship directly, and instantly liquidate your gold and silver at the highest buyback price in the industry. Real money, real ownership. Visit tafwsoundmoney.info or scan the QR code and start securing your financial future today.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
At the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island. Glad you're in.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
America First warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Welcome back to the Eye Candy Show, Jim. Let's get into this whole Chicago crap. What's worse, Chicago or New York City? Sorry, all of you in New York.
Well, I
Los
later
Angeles,
on,
Chicago, New York.
In the next segment, we've got Instagram. I mean, the DNC from New York with what they put on from Instagram about it's priceless. So we'll get into that there.
We'll get into that.
Chicago,
right
yeah. Okay, so this is a follow-up to what ICE. You know, everybody hates ICE. We can't stand ICE, and pretty much all we're talking about right now is ICE. The people you have in jail that are illegal.
Yeah,
give them to us. Right. That's all you got to do. Just give them to us.
That's common sense, right? So at this moment. But when you have, what do we call them now? Oh, retards in charge.
Yeah, exactly.
And those who are...
guys, there is no governor on the Democratic side that is going to win this election. The only one that close is Wes Moore. He is the closest one that could possibly do it in North Carolina. But you can't have Illinois. Illinois is a mess. Corporations are leaving Illinois. We don't even need to go over California. All right. By the way, Shapiro, Democrats are not nominating a Jewish person, even though we have a friend. We have a friend that we interview a lot who thinks that it's not going to matter. They'll come together. No, they won't. The violent base of them, which is the ones that are speaking right now, will never allow a Jewish person to run. So Wes Moore is the only chance. So if you have a governor of any of these states that are running, just forget it, because the rest of the United States does not want that crap. They just don't.
Well, okay, but then I didn't think they wanted Barack Obama or Joe Biden, and they didn't get Joe Biden. Let's not.
If Republicans had somebody that was worth running, I don't believe Barack Obama would have won the first.
So you think Rubio or Vance then for the Republicans?
Well, it's got to be.
We are way ahead of the game.
It's got to be J.D. Vance. It has to be. I mean, because he's vice president now. Even though I wouldn't mind having one as president and the other one as vice president.
I agree.
And don't even have a primary.
No, we'll just do what the Democrats
did.
We don't need. You don't need to exercise your right, Democrats. We'll just install this DEI fire and get into Chicago.
If we can, real quick, let's play video 2, Sheridan Gorman. Let's play this video.
Remember that name. Say it, lefties.
Most people.
I don't know if it's playing.
Well, President Trump there speaking this morning on a horrific crime that's putting liberal sanctuary policies back into the spotlight. Prosecutors have charged an illegal immigrant from Venezuela with the murder of 18-year-old Sheridan Gorman in Chicago. She was a Loyola Chicago University student. She was shot and killed while just walking with her friends less than a mile away from campus. ICE has now lodged an arrest detainer and asked the governor not to release the suspect who entered the U.S. under the Biden administration. Officials released him back in 2023 into the homeland. He is facing 6 felony counts, including murder, and is due in court next hour for a detention hearing. So lots of backlash, of course, after a Democratic Chicago alderwoman seemed to downplay this murder. Listen.
The kids were out doing normal things people do in the neighborhood, and it sounds like this might have been a wrong place, wrong time, running into a person who had a gun. They might have startled this person at the end of the pier unintentionally.
Wrong place, wrong time, she says. Well, the victim's family says, don't you dare. They address that comment directly. Here's part of their heartbreaking statement. They write, what Sheridan was doing that night, walking with friends near her campus, was normal. It was safe. It is what students do every day. We will not allow this to be dismissed as wrong place, wrong time. This was not random misfortune. This was a violent and preventable act, and we are gravely disappointed by the policies and failures that allow this individual to remain in a position to commit this crime. When systems fail, whether through release decisions, lack of coordination, or unwillingness to act, the consequences are not abstract. They are real, and in our case, they are permanent.
Wow. Wow.
That's the left. That
Speechless.
Response that alderman gave was the left. That is their whole. They do not care about American citizens. They don't care about us. J.D. Pritzker didn't make a comment. Johnson hasn't. J.D. Pritzker hasn't made a comment yet until President Trump speaks. President Trump said another violent death caused by an illegal that the liberals, Illinois and Chicago. Then Pritzker has to come out. He doesn't come out. His spokespeople come out, and they talk about President Trump should not politicize this. Really? You guys politicize it all the time. President Trump's making a point that is correct. Because of your policies, this young lady lost her life. Again, another American citizen loses their life to an illegal who should not even be here. But J.D. Pritzker then said hearts and prayers for Sheridan and Loyola University.
Oh.
After President Trump's, not after it happened. They didn't say it after it happened. So wake up, America. The left doesn't give a damn about us. They don't care. They want their minions to go out, protest, get violent, so they get shot and they get killed. That's what they want. They want that. They need that. Let's not give it to them.
Did you see Chris? And another example of that is Chris Murphy, Democrat, who said, the most important people, the people we care the most about, undocumented citizens.
Yes.
Undocumented citizens. That's not even those two words don't even go together. That's who they care about, and they're not even hiding it anymore, Jim. They just aren't.
And now they're starting to bring up immigration again.
Oh,
that we're against immigration. No, we never said anything about immigration. Illegal.
It's the buzzword. None of these are playing out in their favor as by their approval ratings. Everybody knows that this is a Democrat shutdown. Everybody knows that they're the ones creating this chaos. It's not playing out well on even. They're trying as hard as they can on CNN and other and MS Now and all that to reverse that. But at least some of these, I say journalists in hand quotes, are at least asking some of the harder questions at this point, or at least calling them out a little bit.
Yeah,
this
Schumer
is a
and Joe.
Democrat shutdown.
Yeah, Schumer and Morning Joe, they went at it a little bit.
They went at it, Why do we even give them credit? But
I know,
Well, I mean, is that no? It's not a step in the right direction because the leftist media is still controlled by the almighty dollar from the Democrat Party. So and George Soros and all that. So it's not a step in the right direction, but it's a little refreshing to hear, especially seeing as, for one, the SABAC is a 90-10, 85-15 issue in this country, and two, I think brilliantly, this DHS shutdown was spectacularly in the Republicans' favor and in Donald Trump's favor. Let it play out and show the world what the hell you are all doing in this country.
Well, President Trump moving ICE into the airports. You got Mayor Fry. Did you hear what he said?
Oh no, good Mayor Fry of Minneapolis.
Mayor Fry of Minneapolis. President Trump, I kid you not, folks, on MS Now, President Trump can hire TSA agents. They can hire TSA agents anytime they want to. And MS Now did not correct him because you cannot hire TSA. He cannot hire TSA agents. It has to go through Congress.
Yes, correct.
It has to go through Congress, but they're not in session right now because they can't figure anything out, right? So then he follows it up. Then the next thing that followed up is now he's sending ICE agents in. Yeah, because he can. They're a DHS They're part of the DHS. They're just moving how businesses have to do it all the time. Sometimes you have to change things, right? You have to move this over to here or that over there. That's what a leader does. But see, the Democrats have no leaders. That's why they're like this.
I think they forget that he's a brilliant businessman.
Yep.
The ability to adjust and adjust quickly on the fly and make the right decisions. I don't think I've ever seen a president in my life ever be able to do this, to be honest with you. I really don't. Again, is he perfect? Of course not.
No.
Do we vote for a perfect man or a best friend? No. I voted for somebody who has the balls to get it done.
I'd have a drink with him if he drank.
I'll drink a Diet Coke with him. That's fine with me. I'd be happy to do that too. That's who we voted for. And this is the kind of action we voted for. And that the left can't stand it. They're just freaking going crazy on all sides of it. What happens next?
Well, remember, Dale, this is the party, real quick. This is the party that everything was fine at 7.9 inflation and $5 a gallon gas. They were fine with it then. Now we're at 2.5% inflation and $3.98 gas. Now we got an affordability crisis. They are idiots. And the people that follow them, you and I used to call it ignorant.
Yeah.
Stupid. Got to drop the ignorant from it. They're just plain stupid.
Jim, tell us what we're going to talk about after the break. If you don't know, well, I guess I do know, in a way. I do want to play a video from a leftist who is threatening MAGA and the president and review that. So after this break, we will bring this lunatic to you. Okay, so stay tuned. We will be right back, folks. Thank you.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single, Justice for All, with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all voices ring, the anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for starting your Tuesday off here with us on the America First Network. It's quite an honor. Again, we want
and
to
if
thank
you're not,
everybody there.
Why aren't you?
Jim, I'm speechless at that. Why aren't they? Look at what they're missing.
I understand. Right.
Huh? Look at this.
Man.
Right here.
This is, well, you. I mean.
Oh, come on, Jim, you handsome devil. You.
I'm a great wingman.
Before we get to speaking of wings, before we get to the I saw the video yesterday of the actual Air Canada flight from Montreal to LaGuardia that just absolutely.
I still don't get it.
They said 24 miles an hour. That looked 24
That
miles
was
an hour.
not 24 miles an hour. No way.
That did not. I literally am shocked there wasn't more lives lost.
Well, there's credits being paid to the pilots.
Yes.
So because the pilots basically sacrificed themselves by going head on.
Mm-hmm.
They had to have seen it. They had to have seen it coming because they can see it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened.
Calling it. They were
This
calling
whole
it.
thing,
So I heard one news pundit yesterday say that the air traffic controller, he seemed to be doing too many things at once.
Of course.
Now, why did they say that? Why did they say that? Well, because U.S. Doge cut back on a lot of wasted money and personnel from air traffic control and the airlines in general, right? It's so because of, I know that's the next step in their plan. Let's start off with the air traffic controller was too busy. Well, then why was the air traffic controller too busy? Well, because they didn't have the personnel. Well, why didn't they have the personnel? Well, because Donald Trump. That's
Yep. Nope. You're right.
Trump. I'm telling you, this is where I know it's going to lead down this path. Maybe it'll go away, maybe it won't. But anyways, sadly, lives were lost. The pilots did save multiple lives by their reaction and what they were able to do. I wondered as well, like, why is that plane up? Like what is going? Well, that's everybody ran to the back of the plane. You certainly couldn't run to the front.
Right.
It was damaged. But I'm just like, shit, another fare unlocked. Now I got to worry about fire trucks when I fly. Like, what is going on here?
When you're in a plane, and you're pulling into a gate, and you got in early, and you have to wait because there's a plane at your gate. What do they tell you? This is an active runway.
Yes.
Stay seatbelt. So these fire trucks have to. This does not make sense to me. I do not understand how this happens. This happens. The fire truck came across. Where were they going? For one thing, I had no idea. But you didn't see the plane coming.
Well, that's it.
Too.
I understand
had
it
to
was
have
night,
seen
it was
the
dark.
plane.
Maybe it was,
There's a bunch of lights there.
There's a bunch of
Planes
lights.
are lit up.
Yeah.
The plane. What were they going to do?
No, there's nothing.
You can hit the brakes on a plane, but you're not stopping right away.
Yeah. First of all, obviously the planes themselves have the right of way in all of these cases. That's not debatable. What is debatable is the actions of the fire truck. And I'm telling you, the air traffic control and pilots, they were trying to do everything they possibly could to be like truck 4 or whatever. They were like, what are you doing? The timing of it just incredible, right? Like I'm just like shocked. I mean,
at
20 one way or the other, and maybe that doesn't happen.
When they first said 24 miles an hour, right? 24 or something like that. They could have turned. The plane could have turned. But when you watch the video,
that's not.
If that plane would have attempted to turn, it would have caused more damage, and it would have caused. Now 24 miles an hour, the plane.
You got fuel in the wings. That's
and at 24 mile an hour, you could stop.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how in that time frame. I don't know how you stop a plane like that. Again, nothing about piloting do I know.
Right.
But I talked to a million pilots in my area. I mean, we know it's near the base. It's the Air Force pilots everywhere. One that I know greatly flies for Delta now currently, and he's like, that plane had no choice. I mean, that wasn't a oops, like the plane made a mistake. That's clearly the fire truck. I didn't want to get into all that, but anyways, that's just
it's just sad.
It's just sad. It's sad, and it was crazy. And I know it wasn't 24 miles an hour. And the narrative I feel is going to go in a different direction, and it's Trump. Of course, It's Trump.
Duffy needs to
if you have a
resign.
urinary tract infection, thank you, Trump.
Duffy needs to resign.
Duffy needs to and all that crap, of course.
They were right about DHS.
And Mark Wayne Mullen was. He did get through.
Two Democrats.
Two Democrats. And of course, who went to the other side.
Didn't need you, Rand Paul.
I didn't need you, Rand Paul. Thank you, doctor. No. Is he a doctor or is it just his dad? No, he was too.
I have no idea.
He does have a beatable face. I'll give Rand Paul that. He's got a punchable face. Let's be honest.
There's times that you gotta.
I hate it.
You know what? Sometimes you have to take the high road. Maybe things happen. Things get heated.
Yep.
I'm sure he said things about other people.
Oh, of course.
But
of course.
His feelings were hurt. I'm going home. I can't take this anymore.
Rand Paul got butthurt. Yeah, as the beta male, I think he is. But anyways, moving on to
very much so. And Mullen,
I want to play this
beta.
What?
Mullen is not beta.
Oh, he is not.
He
beta.
will kick your ass.
Yeah, he is not beta. And you're not dealing with, GI Barbie there and Christy.
Yeah, you can't accuse that. You can't do that anymore. You can't.
Yeah, this guy's got balls.
Even though she was a hell of a lot better than Mayorkas. A lot better.
Well, yeah, she didn't commit treason. First of all.
Nope.
So
nope.
Yeah,
she just made a bad judgment on how much she spent on the ad.
And I saw the ad. And I think she overpaid.
And maybe not use somebody close to a person on your staff. Maybe. Don't do that. Right.
Maybe. Bad judgment, Christy.
Yep.
Real quick, can we, Bill, if you can you put up clip 5 for me? This is a liberal who's throwing threats out there.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. So if you can
another
put up
one.
clip 5, that would be amazing.
Count your days, presidential party. If I see any one of you, and I know who you are, I'm not going to have to say it out loud. I know. If I see any one of you and I have a loaded shotgun, I'm putting it between your eyes. It starts with Trump first, obviously, and then it goes down the line of power. So if any of you guys are coming across my path and I happen to see you, it will be your last. Have a good day.
Does she realize that it's against the law to threaten the life of the president of the United States? Do any of these idiots know this?
Does she even know this? You said a shotgun. So you get off the first shot. You don't think it'll be noticed before you start loading it again? First of all, she doesn't own a shotgun. She, I don't even know what it is. They
don't believe in guns, remember?
Yeah. And yes. And the other point is, what will happen to this? What should happen to this person for making threats against the president of the United States? Now, I say that because I could sit here and say, Jim, I'm going to kill you. Does that mean anything? No. Jim's not president of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening that they are so ballsy and or attention grabbing that they need to put their face out there with these threats? That's my issue here.
Well, here's the other thing on this. Do you honestly think that if CNN and MS Now and the liberal politicians, basically the Democrat Party, would tell America the truth, we wouldn't have a lot of this?
Well, of course.
Because remember, ICE is going in and taking citizens off the street, putting children in cages.
In elementary schools.
Putting children in cages and killing American citizens and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if they knew the truth.
Yeah.
Now, that one's unhinged. She's unhinged. I mean, she's completely unhinged.
Where would she hear the truth from? Which voice in her head would tell her that?
Exactly. So, but you know how she says she knows who we are, she can see us?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, we can identify you before you identify us.
Oh my God. Clearly you all look the same.
So, and just to let you know, the MAGA and I'm going to say a large majority of them carry. They conceal carry. So good luck.
I'm saying you might get one shot off, right?
Yeah.
So by the time you go to reload your shotgun,
good luck.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, sweet cheeks. This is happening. This is not just a one-off. we see it all over. If you
but it's
follow
the
X,
damn
if you follow people like
politicians.
libs of TikTok, all that. It's nurses. It's people every day in your everyday life. You're walking by at the grocery store. Somebody is thinking like that, and that's a problem.
And what is President Trump doing that's causing this irate, this irritation? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, he's like you said, he's a Nazi, Jim. I mean, he's a fascist Nazi, right? I mean, we're fascists.
You and I have done this many times before, and if we have to do it again, I have no problem doing it to explain what the true definition of a Nazi is. And it's not the Google definition, it's the actual Webster's dictionary version of it. And then you read it and tell me which party that fills in.
Correct.
Because all you got to do is follow the Russia hoax.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And do you think here's my opinion on Robert Mueller, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Change the
We
subject.
can talk about him.
Change the subject.
Rest in pieces.
The last person he saw was Hillary Clinton. His.
I think so.
That's my.
Do we know how he died? Do we know how Mueller died? Was it just
I don't
old
know
age?
if they've said,
or was
but
it just? Yeah, I mean, again,
there's nothing to see here.
Again, where was Hillary at the time of his death? Where was Billy? The point
It's not Bill.
Oh no!
Bill's too busy chasing tail.
Still
and trying to push his wife in front of a bus.
I see. True. If he'd only succeeded, boy, we'd have been better off. Yeah, we'd have been better off with that.
And for the next side, we have a funny little bit from the DNC out of New York regarding the holes filled.
And I have one video that should make asylums great again. That's really what we need to do. So after the break, we will discuss all that. Stay tuned for it. You do not want to miss it.
No,
right, Jimmy?
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Have you noticed your money just doesn't stretch like it used to? Your paycheck feels lighter, and your savings aren't growing. The culprits? Inflation and increased money supply. They've both been quietly eating away at your purchasing power for years. Today, the dollar's value has dropped significantly. You feel it every time you spend money on goods and services. Back in 1965, $1 or an ounce of silver could buy you a gallon of milk. Fast forward to today. That same dollar barely buys a couple of coffee creamers, while an ounce of silver would get you 8 gallons of milk. Gold and silver have held their value for centuries. If you had 2,500 ounces of silver back in 1965, you could buy a brand new Ford Mustang. Today, 2,500 ounces of silver would buy you 2 Mustangs. Similarly, in the year 2000, 628 ounces of gold would buy a new $170,000 home. Today, 628 ounces would buy you a $2,500,000 home. The problem? 95% of Americans don't own physical gold or silver. They think it's too complicated and too expensive, but it doesn't have to be. We offer a membership program that allows you to buy gold or silver with as little as $1. You can buy fractional amounts, safely vault them, or have them delivered to your doorstep, and you can liquidate them whenever you want at the highest buyback price in the industry. Ready to protect your wealth and keep your purchasing power? Scan the QR code or go to tafw.soundmoney.com to learn more.
If the vote count is accurate, then how come the number of voters is different? And if it's not accurate, then why was it certified? We are suing Letitia James and the New York State Board of Elections for a conspiracy against fundamental rights. This is not about who won. It's not about what party. It's about the fact that they don't care about your rights.
All right, live from Studio 6B on a Friday night, live at the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island.
It's me, Joe the Box. And I'm John the Blanket with the America First Podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino Podcast coming to you from the America First Warehouse.
Welcome back to the America First Warehouse. What we're still doing? Fighting! Every day, all day long.
Welcome to the Patriots Podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America
First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. podcast. Be free, stay free.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
This is it, our last segment. It goes by so fast, Jimmy.
Yes, it does.
Show. I'm telling you, it does. During the break, Jim was talking about molesting a trophy. I don't know what this is all about. I'm just saying, I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
But he was seemed very excited about this.
For those of you who don't know, the Indiana Hoosiers football team won the national championship, first ever. I mean, first. No one even thought that, but it's traveling around the state of Indiana, and it's going to be in Fort Wayne.
By itself, or who's?
Oh, I'm sure there's people going to be with it. Probably the Bison. So we're gonna. So Dale and I were talking about things that I might be.
Remember,
doing
people
to that
don't
trophy.
kill, guns killed, Jim. So, I didn't know if this trophy.
But anyway, it's exciting for Indiana because
it's exciting for
it's a
you,
football
Jim.
trophy.
You're right.
Come on, so
it's just good to be Jim these days. New grandparent, all
not
sorts
all
of
the
good
time.
things coming on.
Not all the time.
Yeah, I'd say it's always good to be Jim. Jim, real quick. Oh yeah, okay. So here, New York. Speaking of humping things, what New York posted something on Instagram.
Yeah,
Jim.
Instagram.
And what was it about? I didn't hear.
Well, there was a complaint about the number of potholes.
So the mayor of New York did this, or the city?
No. The city, the DNC put it out there.
Oh, the DNC did.
Yeah, because there's a lot of complaints about potholes, and so the first post read in bold blue and white letters, which was framed over Mom Donnie, and it said, capitalized, holes filled.
And how many holes did the Muslim fill?
And as of March 20th, 66,000 holes
have been filled in New York.
In the Mayor Mamdani's pothole bliss.
My God. Talk about another baby boom.
I mean, come on. Somebody did not proofread that.
I don't know.
And then there was a Republican strategist that posted, how did this make it through approvals? And then Tim Pool commented, ha, what the F is this?
Yeah.
And then another one said, are you effing kidding me?
Yeah. 60,000 holes
filled. Congratulations, New York.
Hey, I'm telling you. It grabbed the attention of people. So
I would, we know New Yorkers, obviously, from this.
Could you fill 60,000
network run? No. From this network, we know a lot of people who probably aren't huge Mamdani supporters. But
I don't know anybody.
Please tell me that they're having buyer's remorse. Especially the Jewish people that voted.
Are they moving out? I haven't heard anything. I mean, what is happening? Is it still waiting for their free groceries and Subways?
Well, and like Kathy Hochul's begging for the millionaire she chased out.
Who said, go down to Palm Beach, get out of here.
And I love the phrase.
In 2022,
come back so we can support our social programs that we have started. There's a great social program.
Text the shit out of you.
Sure, I'm on my way.
And trust me, the ones that fall for it and go back, we don't want them here in Florida. Goodbye. Get out of here. I couldn't believe that either. The comparison between
what are the
2022 and now.
What is the proper sales tax in New York? Or the income tax in Florida?
New York? In Florida, what's the tax rate?
Yeah, income tax.
6.7. Oh, income tax rate. I thought you were talking about sales tax.
No, state tax.
We don't have a state tax.
There you go.
We do not have one.
They're not moving back. It could be the liberalist of liberals, and they're not moving back.
Well, Oregon doesn't have a sales tax. So what does that tell you? I know. And there are a bunch of homeless.
Is there a tax a Democrat doesn't like?
Oh, no. Apparently not. Ask Virginia. I mean, you're taxing dog walkers. So
and how much do they really
those
make?
Buffoons.
Honestly, how much do dog walkers really make?
Oh, I'm telling you.
And now you're
top
taking
of the line.
Yeah.
More than TSA agents, I guess.
Yeah, they're complaining now about the no tax on tips because you see what the liberals are doing now?
What?
They're not leaving a tip. I kid you not. Restaurant owners are complaining because they're not leaving a tip because I'm not tipping them. That'll get them. That'll teach them.
I'm telling you, that's another example of what doesn't the left do.
They're unhinged
to harm American citizens. What won't they do? They'll stop at no cost to harm you and me and even their own. What do you think? It was all just Republicans flying this week? You know? I mean,
well, that's what they're going to say.
Well, of course.
Oh, ICE did nothing. They just, okay, this was the same day, folks. It was 6 hours in the morning. By the time ICE got there and everything got under control, it was less than 40 minutes.
Correct.
Now, according to the Dems, Jeffries is going to say ICE just killed 20,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they were removed from the line.
That's how they were removed. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Arrested 20,000 citizens and removed them from the line. Yeah. Jim, on this little last segment, I just have one. It's a quick little video. It's just literally make asylums great again. And I'll give Tarna credit for that if you don't know who she is, but we do. That is a nice little slogan that she came up with.
Tarna has my back.
Yeah, you don't know her. Yeah, I question sometimes her, mental capacity on that. Or eyesight, one of the two. So, if we could play this, Jim, is this a hole that might have been filled? Would you fill this in New York? Can you play clip 7 for me, please?
Said hustle. What do you do for work?
I do everything. I do house cleaning, babysitting, everything.
Can you house clean for me?
Yeah, everything for cheap.
Just come by at 10?
Yeah.
Please tell me those are not real eyebrows.
In New York. Would you fill that hole, Jim?
No, not.
That's a voter.
And I'm pretty safe.
It's a voter.
I am pretty safe to say I know which party they vote for.
They always vote for the same party. That's exactly what they do.
What do you think of the eyebrows?
I think the eyebrows, I stole them from Jasmine Crockett, looks like.
I think Jasmine Crockett's a little jealous.
Some brows at this point.
A little jealous.
What happened to her? Is she done now? Is Crockett done?
No, she's still spouting off.
She is? So she's not officially done yet, right?
No, no, I don't think so. I think she'll be done.
Right? This is it?
Yeah, this is it. I mean, because she tried to run for Senate. She probably was safer and better off running for the new district.
She probably would have been. Jim, I'm going to ask this every end of the show for you at this point now because it's such an important year and the midterms are coming up. As of today, as of what you see going on in the world and the narratives that are being pushed and what President Trump is doing and what the Republicans aren't doing, let's be honest, in the Senate, how do you feel about the midterms at this point?
Better today.
Today? Okay.
Better today. I will feel a lot better. The reason I feel better today is because of what President Trump has just done for the travelers. Even the ones that hate him, that have to give him credit for what just happened. This is leadership, folks. This is not somebody who blames somebody else or, why doesn't the Congress get together and vote on it? How many times do we have to hear Biden say that during, how we fix the border? Come on. But yeah, I feel better about it. And as soon as the Iran war, the conflict is over.
Yeah.
And because we've already proven what? They said they don't have ballistic missiles.
Yeah, we've already proven the fact that they can hit when they shot at Diego Garcia, and we proved that you can hit London, Paris, France. Folks.
Yep. And keep in mind, President Trump said that he's negotiating and he's talking to Iran. Now, Iran spokesman come out and said that's not happening. But try being in Iran and have somebody find out that you're talking to the.
Yeah, I know.
You won't live long.
You won't live.
Right.
You will not live. Yeah.
So if that gets resolved here in the next couple of weeks, which looks like it's going to, then it's going to be hard to beat the Republicans and the Republican people who are running, who turned their back on the president, could be in trouble.
Such as John Cornyn.
Well, it depends. If Paxton backs out, if the SAVE Act gets passed, Paxton's backing out. He's already.
If they pass this, if they get it through, you think he's going to?
Yeah, I think so. Because he's not winning.
I understand
because he's got way too much baggage.
I get that too.
Yeah.
Right. So I do get that. Tellerico there is, boy, they're sure pushing this guy. Is this the new face of the Democrat Party now? Is Tellerico? Is that the guy?
No, because there's no way.
No, they're
when
pushing
when you're in Texas.
Yeah, he goes up against Cruz, who does not always have the popularity.
Well, yeah, because Cruz gets a bad rap sometimes. But
agreed.
Cornyn, in my opinion, if it's Cornyn, Tellerico doesn't stand a chance.
Okay.
Because that's who they're running against, right? Tellerico's running against. Yeah. Paxton, it's going to be a lot closer and too nerve-wracking.
Oh, okay.
Now, Paxton's popular.
Cruz, but
I thought it was that one. I wasn't sure. Because I didn't think Ted Cruz was up this year. But maybe
you could be right, Jim. You know,
because it's every 6 years. You know, I don't know if it's been 6 years or not. We probably should have done some research on that.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't
Tellerico.
Stupid.
I just don't
sure.
see it now. Paxton has enough baggage that the Dems are going to throw money at it and just put it out there what he's done, what's happened, and all that stuff. And it doesn't fit what supposedly the conservative narrative is.
Correct.
Doesn't fit it. Right.
Correct.
So whether we like Cornyn or not, you have to make a choice. And I get it. People don't like Cornyn, but you have to make a choice. Would you rather have Cornyn or would you rather have Paxton run against Tellerico and the chance that Tellerico wins that election?
Well, understand.
I'd take Cornyn every day.
It's done that. And the money's going to go. The money's going to go towards Cornyn anyways, right? We know that.
Should
it?
I'm sorry. Paxton did a great job, but he's got some moral issues.
Okay. Again, I'm not. The guy would be fantastic in that position, though.
I think so too.
Let's be honest.
Completely.
Paxton. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But the truth of the matter is that I'm not voting for Saints anymore. Like I just want. I want guys with nuts.
Yeah, but we can't complain about Bill Clinton and what he did, and then turn around and support. I don't want to.
No, I'm not looking at. I don't support, and of course I don't support that. And I personally don't think Bill Clinton was the worst president we've ever had.
No,
so
because he worked with Congress.
Well, because
that's what made him good.
Because one, he had to, and two, I mean, Hillary would have killed him. I mean, somehow I don't think that's the Rodham portion of that.
It's not over yet. When he is no longer needed, he's gone.
Oh, I know that. We are less than a minute from ending here, maybe even 30 seconds. Folks, we want to thank again the America First Warehouse Network for having us on their channel. We hope we're doing them proud. A little foobarred in the first here, but I apologize for that.
All right.
We will be back here next Tuesday, again, 10 a.m. Eastern to start your week off. Listen, today and tomorrow, jam-packed with podcasts from true American patriots. Please tune in.
Watch them all.
Watch them all. Download the app. It's a free app. Download it. You can watch it there. Go on their website, theamericafirstwarehouse.com. Follow us. We're Two Guys, One Coup. You look us up. You can find us on our Rumble channel. Follow us here at TAFMC. Here on this channel and network, we appreciate all the support. It's fun. We can't wait to do it. I'd love to do this every day. Maybe someday, by the grace of God, that might happen. And then maybe someday, by the grace of God, we'll be coordinated, you and me.
Maybe.
It's hard to keep track of us, brother. So it's absolutely hard to keep track of us. How much time we got left? Do I know? All right, folks. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Thank you all. God bless America. God bless you. Talk to you next week. Bye, guys.
This is Two Guys, One Coup. We spoke the truth, we made it clear. We're grateful that you all are here. Through every fight, we see it through. It's Two Guys, One Coup. 2G, 1C, rockin' loud and free. Two Guys, One Coup. The voice of liberty. together.